I would hang out and watch him throw parties.
Sure, he famously threw his white party out.
Bro, he would throw a party. One point, I went to Philly, followed him all the way to Philly. He threw a party, and he said, yo, Playboy, this party costs $1.5 million.
To throw.
I'm like, you are out of your mind. And I said, Puff, I'll throw you a party for 400 bucks.
Jamie Foxx says he was poisoned by Diddy and he turned him into the FBI. And allegedly he got poisoned by Diddy because he was in freak off tapes and the feds called him as a witness.
So, wait, you're saying that Diddy poisoned Jamie Foxx and that's how Jamie Foxx got sick?
Jamie Foxx reported this man to the FBI because of this.
Jamie Foxx's Bodyguard just revealed how Diddy allegedly made the actor disappear back in 2023. Because ever since Diddy's empire started collapsing and that Netflix doc cracked his image wide open, the internet has been obsessed with one question: what happened to Jamie Foxx? Because the official story of what happened when Jamie fell off the surface of the earth just did not make sense. And once Jamie's former bodyguard stepped up and started talking about poisoning, cyanide, and FBI phone calls, it began to look like, at least to some people online, it was less of a health scare and more of an alleged cover-up.
April 11th, I was having a bad headache, and I asked my boy for an aspirin. Before I could get the aspirin, I don't remember 20 days.
In April 2023, Jamie Foxx collapsed while filming Back in Action in Atlanta. His daughter called it a medical complication, and then everything went dark. There were no photos, no leaks from the hospital, nothing. Months later, Jamie finally explained what happened. He had a brain bleed that led to a stroke. He was in a coma, and doctors told him he had something like a 5% chance of surviving. He said he lost almost 20 days of memory. One minute he had a headache, the next thing he remembers is waking up weeks later and being told how close he came to dying. Now, while he was in the hospital, he did what every stubborn human with a phone does. He snuck it in and started doom scrolling. And instead of just prayers and get well soon, he saw conspiracy videos saying Diddy poisoned him, that agents snatched him as a federal witness, that he was cloned, replaced, or hiding from some elite Hollywood punishment. Jamie later said he was laughing and crying at the same time reading that stuff. He joked that even his psychiatrist wanted to reduce his meds after hearing the wild theories he was obsessing over. So, from Jamie's own mouth, he had a medical emergency. He almost died. And no, Puffy didn't try to kill me. That's his version. But here's the part that's difficult to shake off.
The internet said that Puffy tried to kill me. That's what the internet was saying. I know what you're thinking. Did he? Hell no, nigga. I left them parties early. I was out by 9, nigga. Something don't look right, nigga. It's slippery in here.
Because for years, Jamie and Diddy moved in the same circles. Photos together at parties, jokes about wild house events, stories about those Hollywood nights that sounded funny back when people thought Diddy was just extra, not dangerous. None of that felt like evidence back then. It was just celebrity gossip. Then, Diddy's world started falling apart. Dozens of lawsuits, federal raids, freak-off stories, witnesses saying his private parties were full of younger people, power imbalances, and things nobody was supposed to talk about, the 50 Cent Diddy documentary. And suddenly, all those old Jamie stories got rebranded as clues. Every throwaway joke he made about leaving Diddy's parties early started sounding like foreshadowing. Now, this is where the Bodyguard reveals angle gets dragged in. A former celebrity bodyguard who worked around that world, Big Homie CC, sat down in an interview and basically claimed, on camera, that people in those circles allegedly poison people. He said he himself tested positive for cyanide multiple times after drinking in clubs, and that his brother and a female client were also allegedly poisoned. And then he dropped the bomb. He claims he knows Diddy allegedly poisoned Jamie Foxx, and that Jamie supposedly reported him to the FBI because of it.
These people poison people, bro. I've been poisoned 3 times. Why am I testing positive for cyanide? You feel me? Why do I had pneumonia 3 times? So people like, man, why he breathe like that? Because I only got 1 lung. And then I had a car crash, I got 1 nostril permanently blocked. And I done had pneumonia 3 times. Somebody been trying to poison me. My brother got poisoned with me. The little lady I was bodyguarding, she got poisoned. Like, somebody is carrying on these antics. These is facts.
Now, if you listen closely to what he's really saying, it's not just somebody slipped something in a drink one time. He's painting a picture of a whole scene where spiking bottles is allegedly just another tool, a possible way to scare people, punish them, or make sure they don't talk too much after they've seen something they weren't supposed to see. And that's where the side of this gets dark fast, because the stuff being linked to Diddy's freak-off world isn't regular weed and a couple shots. We're talking heavy party chemicals, ketamine, ecstasy, GHB, pink or 2C, all the designer cocktail people brag about in VIP sections, like they're toys, instead of things that can shut your body down if you mix them wrong. Ketamine can pull you out of your body and drop you into that dissociated, dreamlike place where you barely know what's real. GHB can wipe your memory clean for hours and slow your breathing to the point where you never wake up if someone misjudges the dose. MDMA pushes your heart, your temperature, your brain chemistry, and pink is literally a random mix of stuff, depending on who cooked it, so you never really know what's in it. But people still treat it like some luxury upgrade instead of Russian roulette. Now imagine all of that in the same room, in the same night, with no sleep, cameras hidden, power imbalance everywhere, and money on the line. In that kind of environment, you don't have to be poisoned in a dramatic movie way to end up almost dead. One bad combo, one sabotaged drink, one body that's already stressed and exhausted, and suddenly what looks like a medical complication can also look like the perfect cover. And that's why the Jamie situation hits so hard for people. The same 2C people allegedly linked to Diddy's freak-off world is also the fans can't stop bringing up when they talk about other Hollywood disasters, like Liam Payne. Sure, it was a different city and a different circle, but the same designer was tied in the mix. Now, this is where people stop seeing Jamie as just the wrong man in the wrong room and start asking if he's actually the right man in the right rooms, just not as innocent as they want him to be. Because Jamie Foxx had his parties, and another bodyguard has spoken about some of the stuff that allegedly went down in there.
We was at the Jamie Foxx party. I was bodyguard for Jamie Foxx. I go to the bathroom. You in there playing with each other. Like 5 in there playing with each other. Now, I'm new to this shit at the time. Though, Cam. You feel me? Like, I'm from the streets, you hear me? I open the bathroom, I gotta piss. I see this shit out of my blick, boy. What the bro, you just imagine you going to the bathroom, you gotta piss bad as hell. You open that bitch, all you see is bro, like, and you from the hood though, you feel me? Like, so you don't see this shit is, you don't see this type of shit. And then at the time, I'm a little young, so this is back before like I had the mentality that I got now. You know, now it's like, hey man, your preference is your preference. You know what I'm saying? But back then, we used to be whooping my ass that was on that type of shit. You know what I'm saying?
For years, Jamie's been sold to the public as the lovable all-rounder, the funny guy, the singer, the Oscar winner who can do impressions and gospel runs in the same breath. But if you zoom out and look at his track record the way people are now looking at Diddy's, the story gets messier. Back in 2018, a woman went to Las Vegas police and claimed Jamie assaulted her at a party in 2002 after she refused to go down on him. She said he allegedly hit her in the face with his junk when she said no. Jamie denied it completely and called it an absurd lie, and the case was closed because the statute of limitations had already expired. Fast forward to 2023, another woman filed a lawsuit in New York claiming he assaulted her at a rooftop bar in 2015. That case was filed under the Adult Survivors Act, which was created to let people bring old claims forward for a limited window. Jamie's team called the story a complete fabrication, and later, when a similar claim came back again, he moved to get it dismissed and said anything that did happen was consensual. Now, legally, Jamie is still walking free. No criminal conviction, no jury calling him guilty. But for a lot of people watching this Diddy chaos unfold, that's not really the point anymore. The question becomes, why do the same names keep circling the same kinds of allegations, the same environments, the same you had to be there parties? Because Jamie isn't some naive extra who wandered into Hollywood and accidentally bumped into one bad guy. He was at those Grammy Week mansion parties where Diddy enforced women-only rules on the dance floor, while the room was full of huge names like Jay-Z, Jamie, Chance, and more. He's the one on stage now joking that Diddy's parties were so off that he always made sure he was out by 9 because it felt slippery in there. So when his own bodyguard comes out talking talking about cyanide, spiked bottles, and people poisoning people in that scene, it doesn't land on a clean background. It lands on a man who has also been accused of allegedly using his power in ugly ways. Different allegations, different details, but the same pattern of this guy isn't as safe as his PR bio makes him look. Online, that's where the narrative shifts. It stops being poor Jamie, wrong place, wrong time, and turns into Jamie knew this world, played in it, benefited from it, and then it bit him. Some fans are even saying straight up that Jamie isn't just a survivor of Hollywood's dark side, he might be one of the people who helped keep it running, at least for a while. They look at the accusations against him, stack them next to the jokes about leaving Diddy's parties early, and decide that he saw enough to understand exactly how bad it was, but kept going back until his own body, or the situation, finally forced him out. Now, is any of that proof? No. Legally, it's nothing but smoke and screenshots. The stroke is real. The near-death experience is real. The lawsuits are real, but still just allegations. What is real is the pattern. The same tight circle of men, the same party culture, the same the same power imbalance, and the same silence until everything explodes.